NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Give. This is Kelly. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the ball.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now running right through it. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wentz to throw on second down. Steps away. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now Wentz again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll hand the duties over to the former Houston Cougar. It's Case Keenum. Airing one deep for Curse. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. On first down, they go with Dixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Dixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kenneth Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. On first and 10, here's Wentz. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Keenum now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Again, it's Wentz. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. An update now from out in Southern California. It's the Chargers out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are in for 6. So he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Running right with Kelly. Always got some breathing room. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Keenum. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Akeem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Haoli Kikaha in there pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short. And it'll be 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. He cuts right sideline in some space. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window. Timing was great there and a big run. Now on first, Dixon again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Let's go! They run with it. It's Kellen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction? I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along? Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed? No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Chargers have just stretched their lead with a score. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. On the run, it's McNichols. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On the move to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Benny Logan. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. Steps hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. Mike Glennon, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. And tough starting field position here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and